Are you looking to purchase a home, but are unsure if you'd qualify for a traditional mortgage? Are you a homeowner or realtor who has become frustrated while trying to find a buyer? Or are you an investor who is looking to broaden your real estate investment opportunities? If you answered yes to any of these questions, it's time for you to learn more about third-party structured financing. So, what is third-party structured financing? Also known as seller financing, seller carryback, bond for deed, land contract, or long-term escrow. Seller financing is an extension of credit provided by the seller of a home to the buyer to cover part or all of the purchase price. Seller financing is not a new form of financing. In fact, it's the oldest form of lending, from one individual to another. How does it work? Often, seller financing is used when a buyer has trouble qualifying for a traditional loan due to high debt, self-employment, or other constraints, but this does not always mean the buyer is unable to make a monthly mortgage payment. Seller financing can also be a solution when the potential buyer does not qualify for a traditional loan to purchase a property. For instance, John and Jane found the perfect home and have agreed to purchase the home from the seller for $200,000. They're prepared to make a $10,000 down payment toward the purchase price of the home. They go to the bank and apply for a loan, but because John is self-employed, their loan is turned down. Dismayed, John and Jane speak with the seller and express their disappointment at not being able to purchase the house they want. The seller informs them that they are willing to carry back a mortgage or finance $190,000. That is, the $200,000 purchase price minus their $10,000 down payment to the seller. John and Jane are ecstatic because they are still able to purchase their dream home and will repay the $190,000 private mortgage held by the seller for ownership of the home. The seller-financed loan will be paid by John and Jane to the seller through an unbiased third-party loan servicer. When drafting the note, John and Jane and the seller will agree upon the terms and conditions including interest rate, payment due dates, length of the loan, and late penalties. This is one example of a transaction completed using seller financing, but there are many variations. Each seller-financed transaction can be uniquely tailored to fit the needs of both the buyer and seller. Other examples of seller-financed transactions include bonds for deed, land contracts, contracts for deed, vendor liens, and standard seller-financed first-position mortgages. There are many benefits to be gained by using seller-financed transactions. Buyers benefit by being able to purchase the house they want and build a credit history, even when unable to qualify for a traditional mortgage. Sellers benefit by reaching more potential buyers, increasing the likelihood of obtaining their full asking price, as well as creating an additional income stream for themselves in the form of the buyer's monthly payment, which includes interest. The next important step when entering into a seller-financed transaction is for you to do some research, get the facts, know how to protect your investment, and include the professionals at Carryback Financing. Discuss the options with your current realtor or find a real estate professional on carrybackfinancing.com who is knowledgeable about seller finance transactions. Use an escrow officer, title company, or real estate attorney familiar with seller finance for closing your transaction, and use a third-party loan servicer to handle all of your servicing and account needs. By using a third-party loan servicer, buyers, sellers, and investors can relax knowing an unbiased professional company is handling all their account details. By following this simple formula, you are assured to have a successful seller-financed transaction and a protected real estate investment. Want to learn more and be a part of the most exciting online community in the world? Join carrybackfinancing.com or give us a call.